see how things roll here. See how things go, because I changed my stream settings yet again. Seeing how choppy things were on Twitch, I figured I needed to. Alright, so let me send out the call. Okay, set those off. And now, of course, all of the tumblers. Somebody just sent me a DM of a Path to Exile card. Alright, this got formatted weird. Let me fix this. We won't fix the ones we've already sent, but... I'm not sure how long I'm going to be running for today. I'm not feeling well. I wasn't able to really eat anything. Apologize for the ticky-tackings of the keyboard occasionally. So I can close that. Bring up that. It's weird, I'm managing more than if I thought I understood this correctly, but I guess I don't understand correctly quite how this it determines how stable a stream is. But I mean, it is working good now. It is looking good now, and soon I'll have fewer processes draining things. Oops, did not want to do that. Sounds like my folks are watching Predator 2. Hopefully that's not getting so much on my mic. You know you have fun parents when they like Predator 2. Alright, close that. Alright, I think we're running minimum. We can move my keyboard now. And move my mouse, There. Alright. Oh, chords, too many chords. Is this? Okay, good. Like, we need to go this chord over here. No, come on. Go where I tell you to, please. There we go. Alright, this one is coming back here. Alrighty then. We got my controller. We're gonna stick with controller for a little bit longer at least. Hello, Crash. Alright. Okay, that's probably going to affect my upload a little bit, but we'll see how bad it is. Okay. So once again, we are in Act 2, which means we have a 10% resistance penalty now. Yay. Wonder if they've come up with like a lore reason for that. Hold on. In Path of Exile 1, your resistance penalty is caused by a curse that Kitava is inflicting on you. So, is it the Sands of Astiri? Are the Sands of Astiri causing this curse now? Hello? Okay. That was weird.
This outpost seems to be part of a trade route, so we should be able to find a Marraketh caravan. They are an honorable people, and I have no doubt they will assist us. The Marraketh have a cultural history deeper than most know. Theirs is a strict tradition, bordering on brutal.
Bordering.
It is that adherence to shared beliefs that has kept them strong when entire empires have come and gone around them.
Yeah, bordering on brutal. They literally throw out any kids with deformities to the desert.
The weary traveler grows close. The Red Bull of the world, the verdant land of 7 waters, awaits! Be sure to have your toll ready at the gates. Cloth, gems, metal wares, and coin are all accepted.
A culture of warriors. Only the toughest survive here.
Turn up my own volume. I don't know how that affects the stream, but I like turning up my own volume a little bit.
Feel my wrath!
Figure it can't hurt to aid the caravan right there at the start.
You are seeking passage on our caravan? We cannot travel anywhere at the moment. Hyenic raiders are harassing the trade route ahead. For the time being, we are stuck here.
I will have to show them what I can do.
I guess that makes sense that they don't want to talk to me yet. I am an outsider, and the Mariketh don't like outside. Pardon me. Yep, I thought as much. I'm like, those look like burrowed enemies. Ooh, already. Okay, cool. Need to rebind that. Feels smarter to have it here. I don't know. Have the menu here. All right. Okay. This will work with Bone Shatter. So that's probably something I want to do. Because I am heavy stunning with Bone Shatter. We're not really using Earthquake anymore, although I do need to consider it for the potentially for the future. I'm hearing that slows in CC are really important later on. Shield Charge will eventually, having Stomping Ground will be a good idea probably. Having additional fire damage on this is probably a good idea. I don't think it does any cold or lightning, so that doesn't matter. Perfect Strike, we have Eternal Flame. I think because this always ignites, I think that 25% doesn't matter. Like, real quick, let me go to my skills again. See. Converts 40% of physical damage to fire damage. While dual wielding, both weapons hit with 30% less damage. Charge up your weapons while channeling. Releasing the moment fully charged will release a wave of fire. Increase magnitude of ignite you inflict. Converts 80% of physical damage fire, 14 range, while dual wielding. Always okay, yeah. So that's why that's a good recommendation there. I think it's better to support Bone Shatter, which I'm using more often. Alright. Oh, let's lure these guys away from them. Handle a pack at a time.
Feel my wrath.
Oh, that's why I'm doing so much damage. I'm two-handing. I prefer to have the defense and rely on Bone Shatter for the offense. And I can't animation cancel that. I've got to remember that. That is something that you can do. AI kind of broke there, it looked like. Get out of the degen, silly. Okay, can't do anything there. That looked like a shrine, but can't do anything with it. Oh, these things! These things are annoying. See? Annoying. They're not that dodgy in the original game, though. They can't dodge that. Oh, they got a nest here. I do still feel like even one-handed, my rolling slam should be killing more enemies. Okay, they're armored. I'll have to keep that in mind. Keep your degen away from me. Alright, we got... Okay, that guy does have armor.
You were no warrior.
I mean, he was dead. I'm pretty sure that was a big zombie. Man, I cannot seem to convince myself that that is not where my... No, wrong one. That is not where my... my menu is. Okay, got a few of these guys. Good thing I've got decent fire resist. Be nice if I could have some chaos resist. Oh, I just remembered. All right, this time I do want to hit this button. Neversink made a filter. All praise Neversink. Seriously though, Neversink is amazing. The amount of work he puts in for this community cannot be underestimated or underappreciated or overappreciated. Should not be underestimated or overappreciated. I can't. You know what I'm trying to say. He's amazing. I cannot word. The English does not come today. Oh, that was a checkpoint, apparently. All right, real quick, let me take a look at my map. That is not my map. This is my map. Alright, that looks like... Is there a way to move my map with controller? Anyway, it looks like I'm where I need to be. Or I've done enough. This is a boss fight that was in many of the previews. I want to clear the area around him because I think he actually pulls in mobs from the surrounding area. I could be wrong. They could be just regular ads. Actually, I'm assuming a he. It's a hyena, so it could be a she. Okay, not armored, so I'm not going to be using armor break. But I do need to be careful about making sure I have my slams in opportune times. I should not have been trying to block that. Hey, actually got a passive block off.
Hammer and anvil!
Should be close. Did I miss him? Also forgot to...
Out of mana!
Ow. Okay, gotta be careful about letting the hyenas corner me while he slams.
Out of mana!
Got freaking stunned out of it. Might need to put the unbreakable on that. The spears are actually quite the consternation.
Dodge this!
Would have been nice if that actually killed.
Out of mana! It is done. I should return to the caravan.
Actually, let me go ahead and grab these since I'm heading back. Well, no one's vending to me, so I should probably just talk to her first.
You defeated the raiders? Fate sends us a fortuitous stranger. Welcome to the Adura Agara. You may travel with us in exchange for your service as a Jingak, and you will have nearly the respect of one of our own for as long as you stay. You defeat, you may travel.
How can I be of aid? Thank you.
Oh. Doesn't matter really. Alright, stream health is looks like it's still a little unstable.
They're nomads, much like my ancestors.
Alright, real quick. You go into settings.
Desert as it goes, waiting ancient dead and unknown horrors alike. The Countess brought it here as part of some nefarious plan. I assume she has allies here. We must track them down and convince them to give up this madness. Those creatures are too coherent and intelligent to be manifestations of corruption. I suspect that they are the descendants of divine tampering. There was a being I once knew in the ancient days, a trickster, who would have appreciated someone to laugh at his ill-conceived humor. What more perfect audience for a sickening jester than a pack of gibbering hyenas? The Maraketh have a cultural... Time is short. Make haste.
Who goes there? By the sound of your voice, you cannot be Maraketh. You may trade with me, for trade is the lifeblood of survival in the desert. But expect no kindness. Does the scorpion sting carry less poison? We intend to fulfill this duty with just as much dedication. Zarka holds all the wisdom and knowledge of the Adura, and the stories of many other Akaras as well. Our traditions help us survive as these lands turn to dust over generations, and
That's dangerous thinking.
my wares are renowned.
We've got some gloves with lightning resistance here, which I could use. So I might take a gamble on rolling those a bit. The alchemy orb will work on a normal item, so I could probably what I should use. I'm not going to use it on the lunar amulet. I do not need a lunar amulet, so we can just sell that. Let's see how many transmutes. Okay, I've got some transmutes, so I don't need to really disenchant. So we're going to...
I'll unburden you.
Alright. Oh, this is not something I'm interested in, but I probably do want to disenchant it for regals.
I'll unburden you.
Alright, this might become a little bit of a crafting project, but I should keep my eye out for something to use the alchemy orb on, like an amulet. As much as I like having the extra strength here, having some dex or intelligence on an amulet might be a good idea. Okay, so we got some big spiked clubs that I could potentially use. Currently has cold resistance though. They both have increased block chance. My shield has strength though. So this is probably, yeah, this is armor and intelligence. Or armor and energy shield, I should say. Accuracy on a helmet, but right now I'm using my helmet for other stats. I've actually got a pretty good helmet right at the moment. Got plenty of fire resistance. It's going to take quite the craft to get a better set of boots than what I've got right now, because I'm going to need at least movement speed and some decent armor and evasion. If I can get some life on some movement speed and then go up, I want rawhide.
Sands guide you.
Speak up.
Okay, she's our disenchanter, so we'll go ahead and disenchant this.
Speak up. I was chosen by my predecessor rather than being allowed to become a Dekara or perform other duties. I'm not permitted near combat, for the stories I keep are one of our most valuable resources. We understand the plains of Vastiri through the lens of these words handed down to us over the centuries. We see what used to lie where sand dwells now, and hear the bold proclamations and lamentations of yesteryear. That is my role, to be the worldly eyes and ears of the Adura. Nasima, yes, Nasima, a great warrior, though with a complicated legacy. Born with eyes the color of blood, she was left to die among the dunes for being blind. But the Ferredin found her and raised her. A Balbalik, one might think, but no, she became an impressive warrior in her own right, and when called upon by the Tail Woman before her, these words have remained unchanged since the beginning. Many thousands of years ago, we were a simple people, hunters, roamers. We moved valley to valley in search of meat and berries. There was none of the discipline we know today, but that was about to change. These fair plains became barren and lightless. A time those generations
I wanted to keep it up, but if I keep having frame stability, I need to reduce this.
Ice brought hardship and suffering, but that was only the beginning. To the south, the foreign tyrant An fell, and horrible creatures flooded forth under this darkness, seemingly born of bone and blood and foul magic. Survival meant banding together and creating the strict traditions that eventually became what we know today. To fight was to live. Disorder meant death. In the darkest depths of that era, when hope was but a memory, the twin sister Sekimas, Solarai and Landara, arose to unite our scattered peoples for the first time. They wielded the essence of gold and silver, gleaming with that lasted for another 1,000 years. But then, one fell winter, the gods vanished.
Oh, here's what I needed.
Our beloved Garukan was the last to succumb, holding on for 2 moons against a powerful innovation. She gave what final orders she could, mandated our traditions be upheld, and then went silent. The Maraketh were not disturbed. We did not lose hope. We knew who we were, and those values had not left us with the departure of the gods. When the sky burned, when the vow fell, when the Eternals came and sought to be our masters, and then fell as well. We endured. We have protected these fair plains for 304 generations, and we will continue to do so for another 304. That is our duty and our birthright. She was a fierce warrior.
Regal. Got an alchemy. All right. She has upgraded mana potions. Some reason these aren't comparing when you use that. All right, so I've got 130 over 2.5 seconds currently. And here is 162 over 2.5 seconds. But she does not have any amulets or anything, so I have to keep my eye out for like amulets and rings. I think that's what I'm going to save that alch for. I'm going to try and turn these gloves into a bit of a crafting project.
Do not wonder. Speak up. I will tell your tale.
This is going to be a place we get off, I'm pretty sure.
I am Asala, the Sekima of the Ardura. I care not where you came from, nor what caste you might have been there. All that matters is that you have shown yourself capable in battle, Jingak. Remain a friend to the Ardura, and you shall have nothing but respect from us. So, the beast has entered the world once more. We were following a trail of corruption before we were waylaid, and now we shall resume the hunt. We Marquette are honored bound to seek and contain corruption wherever it may be found. It seems the sacred duty falls on us once more. The trail connects to 2 locations, but we don't know where the beast currently resides. I am willing to begin wherever you and your shade thinks is wisest. Foreigners often misunderstand the concept of the Sekima. I am no dictator, and do not make some pathetic claim of divine right. Emperors are for nations filled with the weak-minded and soft, as history has proven every time an empire falls and we endure. I am Sekima, because others have put their faith in me as the strongest and most capable among us. I lead because there is no better replacement. It is a role I deserve, by definition. This Oriana would find no allies among our Akaras. We are no strangers to the eternal war against corruption. If she has allies in this region, they cannot be of the Marqueth. After the Beast of Highgate was slain, all other Akaras vowed to pursue and eradicate corruption should it ever return. Never again will a sole Akara suffer the weight of history. Corruption has returned to the Vestiri. Before this season, the Hyanic warriors you fought would never have dared raid a caravan. The dead have begun to rise again, and other creatures of the desert have started changing. By Zarka's accounts, the land is returning to the way it was before. These are ill times. for glory.
Slaves. This goes against everything the Ezamites stand for.
Not necessarily the good guys here. Okay. Monster level 17, monster level 20. So yeah, we probably want to come over here first.
Outcasts currently make their home in the Forgotten Quarry in the hills of Modern. They call themselves the Farden. We should travel there and find out what it is they are doing. One of the trails of corruption leads towards the Halani Gates. Anyone who would wish to leave this region must pass through them.
Looks like there is a reward of some kind here. We've already killed this boss at the Visteri outskirts. So...
What is it?
Young one. Speak up.
I think, did she talk about
She was
Shimmer?
a fierce warrior before she was...
Okay.
Who goes there? I remember her face from before the battle where I lost my sight. She is quite beautiful, and she has strength and cunning to match. I can think of no better leader for us. We, Adora, have put all our faith in Asala, and though we do not number enough to spark divinity in her, we still thrived under her leadership. Warm nights.
Greetings. Yes, I have seen the slaves pulling carts. I am uncomfortable with the practice, but from what I understand, it allows those captured in battle to serve rather than simply being executed. There are not enough resources to keep prisoners who do not work. In this harsh land, it is perhaps the lesser of two evils. That is what I tell myself, at least. Move swiftly.
What could they need so much metal for? You could outfit an army with a mine of this scale. Dodge this!
That's right, I have a skill gem. Me. Give myself a little bit of breathing room here, and then we'll cut it.
While infernal.
Alright. I've had some recommendations to pursue Molten Blast. But, in fact, I've even seen situations where it might be useful. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one on Bone Shatter. Now...
On impact.
Alright, now the question is... how do I assign it? Alright. Actually, this might be a useful one to have on here. I'm going to put this one on this bumper. Also, put you in the corner. And put this hood in the corner. All right.
Steel yourself!
Ooh, essence! Oh, and a rare. Or magic, actually, it looks like. Alright, let's clear the area around the essence before we trigger it. Burn? Ooh, blacksmith whetstone. Don't I have that set to reverberate? Grand Life Flask, I think. Is that what I've already got? Yeah. And this looks pretty decent for one for me. Or to me, I should say. To me and for me, I guess, are both accurate. Oh. Essence of Battle. Really love the environmental design. Like, look at some of the colors on this canyon here.
Break!
Stop shooting, throwing things at me.
Our people have lived in the shadows of the dunes for too long. Countless generations have been forgotten, will be forgotten. We are not Faradin. We are Maraketh. And if we work together, if we unite, then they will be forced to acknowledge us. We must show them that casting us off is a mistake. We must show them our strength. Perhaps we can one day rebuild Keth itself. For all those who live in the plains of Vastiri.
While I'm pausing. Alright. Oh, wait. Wait, he says? Actually, do I want to go here and start? I technically can come here and use this as a weapon set 2 skill point too. So I can do that. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll do that. We'll set this to... We'll get some more dex for now. And then we'll get some two-handed damage. Against these, I need to do that. I also need to remember that in many cases, that is already triggered. Give me your riches! Ah, I got shocked. Shocking, absolutely shocking.
Feel my wrath.
Nope. Another rare.
Meek creature.
Oh, I didn't refill. I have not refilled flasks. And apparently I haven't killed enough things to gain flasks yet either. Uh-oh. There you go. Okay, where is the well? There's the well. Since I'm here, let's go ahead and do the town stuff.
What have you learned? Go.
Okay. Essence of Battle upgrades a normal item to magic with 1 attack modifier. Alright.
I shall put this to use.
Okay. Ooh, Life Leech! I need to grab some of that as soon as I can. Put that on like my mace. Let's see. For now we'll use this on my boots. Okay. Actually, we'll go ahead and use this right now. Hey, life roll. It's actually kind of what I was looking for. Not as good a life roll as what I got, though. But the resistances might be important. All right. Let's regal it. Dexterity roll. This has an int roll, but I don't think I'm using any intelligence right now. Okay. I'm gonna hang on to these in case that light I do turn out to need that life, but I think the lightning resistance is probably better.
Warm nights.
All right, we were looking at Perfect Strike and getting Eternal Flame. So we'll get that. Looks like a bit of a dead end here. Yep, we got another one. Oops, didn't pay quite enough attention to my life globe. Still got the ignite off, so that didn't matter. Oops. Nothing. Not that that Ashen Stave is really nothing, but it's not anything I'm going to be using. Wide belts. And uncut skill gem.
Hammer and anvil!
Dead end, I think. Well, there's Scorpion there. Scorpion wins. Focus, braced sabatons. Don't know what. We don't know what. Oof, that can block you off apparently. We do not know what base types are really good yet. Here's something it looks like it would be fun to try to leap slam over, but we don't have leap slam yet. Still have not found any jeweler's orbs. Alright. We are back to the beginning here. Oh, there's that one area. Again, gotta look for the bosses and the loot. Real quick. We'll make this our next point, and then we'll go ahead and grab this, which we can do. Okay, that's all there was there. Alright. I don't think there is a hidden boss in this area, if I understand the way the world map works correctly. But there is loot in this area. Speaking of. Iron Quitas. Might be better to look for something that already has a starting property though. Like for example, if it's already got a socket on it. Oops, wrong one. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. There we go. Sometimes I get a little overzealous with my slamming. We're slamming. Oh, we're slamming. Okay, there's the mine. All right. So we got 2 uncut skill gems.
Earth.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and use these to level up. We're not gonna get resonating shield because I think I'm doing pretty good there. Although it does count, we do count as blocking, so that might be something to look to in the past and in the future, potentially.
Use.
I think we'll probably end up using Infernal Cry more than Shield Charge at this point. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Yeah. Going real quick, just something just passed through my mind, Crash, if you're still listening. In Path of Exile, there are so many drops that loot filters are basically mandatory.
What happened here?
You practically cannot play the game without a loot filter. Like, some of the encounters in endgame will literally crash your computer with how much loot can drop if you've juiced your maps up. But for this one, so far, we don't have that kind of level of drops. They are aiming for more consequential drops than just spamming out a ton of stuff. Loot confetti style. But in addition to that, we don't entirely know what's valuable yet. Like, we don't know what bases are good yet. We don't know for sure what to look for. So it's, while we know certain things are good, like currency orbs and things like that, and everyone will want, it's not a good idea right now to hide stuff on the filter because we don't know what certain classes or builds might be looking for yet. So if we hide something that most people think is trash, we might be hiding something that other players will be actively looking for and wondering why they can't find it. And yeah, no, like, especially when Blight League came out, I think is when the big problems really started happening. Some of the rewards you could get in Blight Ravaged maps when Blight League came out were crazy. Like, juiced up Blight Ravaged maps, they could literally just fill the screen with loot. Just absolutely fill it with loot. Well, that's an odd spot for a checkpoint. For a second there, I thought I'd maybe found the way forward, but no, that was just a dead end, but there just happened to be a checkpoint there. Ah! Gotta be careful because I'm shocked.
No chance.
Stop shocking me. Whoa. Something serious has hit me. Oh, yeah, there's a rare. Okay, that's why. Or at the very least, magic. Pardon me. Now throat is really getting scratchy. Funny thing is, I'm not feeling thirsty or sore or anything. I just got a scratch in my throat. That's not good. Alright, that definitely sounds like a boss fight.
Scorpion stinger. Either way. Now you pay with your life.
Fear will best you.
Now, some people would immediately go into that boss fight. But in addition to thinking, hey, there's more of this cavern to explore, and potentially find rewards and stuff in, I'm pretty close to leveling again.
Need mana.
Deceitful checkpoints. I don't think these are just like something happening from randomization. I think that they're potentially meant to be like a little confusing you know, someone trying to lead you awry. All right. So from here, we've got Warcry speed, and we've got aftershocks. Now I should be generating aftershocks. Let me check how that's supposed to work. In the meantime, I'm much more confident with this. For now, we're gonna put it in strength. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, we got some nice armor notes. So if I start needing defense, I can come over here and get those too. Yeah, we got one. 25% increased armor, 50% of base armor from equipment is also added to stun threshold. And here's one that just has a nice bonus to strength. And it also defends against armor from critical hits. There's something. Actually, I probably should go grab that. All right. Shoot, that's actually not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I want to go do my skill screen. Okay. So I've currently got Bone Shatter, right? And so Bone Shatter is an AoE melee strike at which is currently level 5. Attack speed 60% of base, which feels pretty fast right now. So I'm wondering if 60% means it's a bonus. So usually attack speed though is like faster. Like, so, you know, if your attack speed is 1.5, that means you're attacking 1.5 times per second. So 60% of that would be slower. But it feels fast. Bone Shatter, like, just comes out of nowhere. Attack enemies with a melee strike. The strike will cause a heavy stun on enemies that are primed for stun. Upon causing a heavy stun, it will also create a shockwave, dealing a large amount of damage in the area. And then if we come down and look at the shockwave, yeah. Shockwave radius is 2 meters. We can get more attack speed with it, so we can make it faster easy enough. While dual wielding, both weapons hit with 30% less damage, cannot cause stun buildup. Okay. Then we have Execute, which is working properly, I'm pretty sure. Supported skill creates an aftershock when they heavy stun an enemy, dealing the same damage to enemies within 1.4 meters. Aftershocks are bursts of area damage that occur after the initial... Okay, so I'm basically getting double impact, so that is working. And that is an aftershock, so if I start building into aftershock damage, that will increase my damage.
Break! My satchel is full.
Right, baby. Although eventually I will have more inventory space because I am going Titan. And yes, I am going for the crazy node.
Need mana.
Alright, starting to get to the point where I would like to solve some mana issues. Alright, what do we got here? Got a bunch of... Looks like we had magics end. Yeah, we had at least one magic I saw. Alright.
No more room.
Ah, I did it again. But there is no more room in hell. Let's put the belt here. Actually, it would be smart to spread these out. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to... Ah! No, I can finagle it, I think. I think I can finagle this. It'd be nice if this game had an auto sort. You can see, now that I'm looking for it, you can actually see the multiple shockwaves going off. Hello. Again, something going on there.
Steel yourself!
Nope, wrong button. Although my rolling slam is starting to take up quite a bit of my mana. It's probably part of the issue. But yeah, I need to solve some mana issues, and I've got some notes I can use for that. So I might grab those instead of grabbing some more armor. Although I might want to, the way they work, I might want to grab that one armor node first. Oh, another rare.
No mana.
Alright. Trying to remember how this works. I have to go here, and now I should have focus fire. Okay. I wish I could set focus fire. There might be a way to set focus fire to just being like clicking the right mouse button like in Dark Souls or Elden Ring. That I have to get back in practice. I have to get in practice of doing this because I changed that so I can do this.
Dodge this!
That's not the way I wanted him to charge. like a little spider. All right.
Help me! She's insane!
Akarui, you'll burn! Burn, oppressors! Breathe it in!
Nice try!
Lightning! Burn, oppressors!
Whoa. Okay, we got a lot of fun combinations here.
Deep breath!
We got some fun combinations. Ah! Can I light your frickin' thing on fire? I'm not sure fire damage is maybe the best thing to be using here.
Breathe it in! Burn, oppressors! Burn, oppressors! Slow down!
Hammer and anvil!
Breathe it in! Blind! For the Faradun! I am the sun! Burn, oppressors! Burn! Burn! I'm the sun! Out of my burn! Landing!
That wasn't perfect.
Die, die, die!
Gotta be careful how quickly I spam that.
Stand still! Burn, burn, burn! Slow down! Slow down! Burn, oppressors!
Fortune favors me.
Winds praise you. 1,000 praises, my friend. I thought I would die here. Please take me back to your caravan, and I will tell you anything you want to know.
Maybe she knows what's going on.
Greetings. Go.
What?
All right. Ooh, that's a 6 skill gem. That one I must have picked up accidentally. Ooh, it's too bad it's ES evasion. I'm so armor dependent. Now we know that can start spawning. See, mana and fire resistance. 22% increased flask charges gained. That might be more useful than the life right now. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna hang on to this belt though. Okay. I should store that orb of alchemy. I'm not finding anything just yet. First, let's go back and get the rest of the... Why are you still here? Oops.
Quickly. Asala has agreed to aid us, exactly as I expected. The beast represents an existential threat to all the peoples of Ray class, but even beyond that, she seems to be quite driven. She reminds me of a rambunctious young woman I once knew in Keth, who eventually rose to power, attained divinity, and led her people to greatness.
Sounds like Garakhan.
It takes courage to go against one's people. I once faced a similar decision. There were men and women like me who believed themselves to be exceptional. And they were correct. Terribly, horribly correct.
Alright, he's beginning to sound a lot like Sin.
Permanent exile from my own peers by betraying them. I was unlike mortals, but hated by immortals. I was alone. I would do it all again. And I still might.
He sounds a lot like Sin. But I'm wondering if that's meant to be a deception.
They call themselves the Farad'n in this era. But they have died out and been reborn many times. They are not an independent culture. They are the Mariketh's dark secret, the inevitable consequence of life's haphazard nature. A society cannot simply purge itself of the weak, the ill, or the disadvantaged. Those unwanted newborns abandoned among the dunes. They rarely die, no matter how much the Mariketh wish to make them simply disappear. No, they live. The Farad'n are the shadow of the Mariketh. Always just out of sight, always watching. They rescue those children and raise them up on the outside, looking in. An unspoken relief for the father and mother that must give up their child. but a gathering storm fated to one day return home with a fury. Do whatever it takes.
Hello.
I hear you. This defector, Risu, will never be accepted by the Adura. You may trust her, and she may provide information about the enemy's intentions, but remember, she is a traitor to her people. We deal with our own traitors using excessive means. She is not one of us, so we do not consider it our duty to punish her, but neither will we protect her when the time comes. Sans guide you.
This Balbalak will live or die based on her usefulness in pursuit of the beast. Ask her what questions you will, then we Ardura will decide her fate. This Oriana would... Corruption has returned to the Vestiri. Before the seat, the dead have begun. Move swiftly. If her information proves to be truthful, then she will live. If she is a deceiver sent to misdirect us, she will be left to die in the open desert once again. You have your orders.
I know what Jaman-Ra intends. Atop the burial spires of Deshar lie the Maraket's most honored dead. The king has become driven by madness to seek any trace of ancient flesh from those of renown or power in life. He intends...
Oh.
I know what Jaman... He intends to feed their bodies to the horrific creature he keeps in a cage behind his throne. They call it the Beast. I have seen it, and the sight haunts my nightmares. I am of the Faridun. We are the shadows of the Maraket, the unwanted and the forgotten. Some time ago, a foreign woman came to us and offered us the power to take back what was ours. We took her deal. We had no idea what it would cost us. When she finally brought us the beast, it was not the glorious power we'd been promised. It was horrifying. Those of us who did not want to make war, those of us who were afraid of the beast, Jaman-Ra sealed us in the mine when his dreadnought was complete. This madness must end. Some may call me a traitor, but I do not seek the destruction of my brethren. I seek their salvation.
Alright. I'm going to finish her dialogue in a bit. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to come back tonight. I need to take a break. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for now. I will let people know when I'm streaming again, whether or not that is tonight or tomorrow. But for now, thank you very much for joining me. This has been Exile Erdrick, and I'll see you all in Rayclast.